In my previous video, I mentioned how 2023 has been an amazing year for Ripple. It just hasn't translated as well into XRP, if you know what I mean. It so happened that an executive at Ripple has put out 4 tweets talking about the achievement of XRP in 2023 and predictions for 2024. I thought I'll share that with you and share my thoughts. Ripple 2024 predictions by Adrian Trecani, I don't know how to pronounce that. Okay, the first one. As the industry looks to leave behind the problems it experienced in 2023, a new paradigm is emerging. The crypto industry isn't courting financial institutions as it once was. It doesn't need to. So let's break that down. Well, he said the industry and not necessarily Ripple. So apart from the legal shenanigans with the SEC, generally crypto experienced a few issues with the FTX, rug pulls and negative news and FUD all over the place, bad legislation from government, and of course the general financial industry demonizing the whole sector. In the past, the crypto projects that require funding had to go courting these big organizations, these banks, especially platforms like Ripple that have to do with payment systems and banking, but not limited to them. Other crypto platforms that required on-ramps and financial integration into existing financial networks needed to court these people, needed to try and get their attention. Hey, come over here, we need your services. But he's saying that this isn't a thing anymore. And he explains it in the next tweet. It says, global banks and industry giants are actively seeking digital asset solutions to satiate client demand for efficient, transparent, and on-demand financial services. So in a stroke of irony, these organizations are now looking for digital assets. Why? Because their clientele are making the demand. Hey, look, we want faster payments. Hey, we want cheaper payments. Hey, we want more effective platforms, more efficient, faster solutions, right? We want less fees. We want better systems. We want more transparency. We want more security, more privacy. All of these demands exceed what can be provided with the current legacy systems that are getting really, really old. So a solution for the banks is to reach out to companies like Ripple and their XRPL platform and other such cryptocurrency platforms, right? So the tide has turned and the shoe's on the other foot. Number 3, in the last year, we've announced partnerships with several global banks, and in 2024, we expect adoption rates to continue to soar. So this is something I talked about in my previous video, that Ripple especially has made probably the most number of partnerships of any crypto platform, and also the largest in terms of the quality and size of their pockets effectively. So coming 2024, they're expecting adoption to soar, more partnerships, more input, more people trying to use the XRPL platform, more people want to work with Ripple as a company, I can imagine. So this is a good thing. And using this word soar means that he expects the number to go up dramatically, even compared to 2023. So that's something awesome to look forward to. And the fourth one is that banks are experimenting with tokenized assets and need to be able to do so with confidence inside the framework of strict compliance and security protocols, as well as smooth integrations. Now, this is one I can attest to because I used to work in one of such legacy organizations, and to be honest with you, it just took ages to have anything changed. There are organizations still till today that are using legacy systems that are decades old, some even pre-computer times or early computer days. If the product works, they're reluctant to change it because of the associated risk during the change. So to mitigate risk, most financial and legacy financial organizations tend to just basically try and use systems for as long as possible. There's also a lot of compliance regulations to adhere to. So some of these changes can't happen as quickly as we might want them. They can't be as nimble as outsiders may want. Lots of protocols, like I say. And of course, there's a failover, smooth transition that everyone desires in this industry. So again, there's a lot of testing and retesting again. So if they're saying that the banks are already experimenting with tokenized assets, it means that they've gone pretty far, and I'm excited to see that in 2024. Now, why am I particularly excited about tokenization? Well, as I've always said, I think the tokenization of real world assets is where most of the money is going to come from into XRP, especially from the APAC region, as I keep saying. I think I've explained that ad nauseum about how, countries like China, places like Hong Kong, Singapore, Malaysia, all these places with the heavy investment into long-term real estate, many of which are in negative equity, many of the newly formed middle class with their entire wealth stuck in property that they'd never be able to release, in negative equity, etc. And all of that equity is waiting to be released into the blockchain, and XRP is primed to be the choice. I thought this was quite interesting. I'd like to see a more detailed breakthrough of each section. If I ever see it, I'll share it with you guys if you're interested. Not financial advice, do your own research, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.